Alright, you read the title. You can see what's going on the screen right now. Unfortunately, and yes, I mean unfortunately, I'm in a Danganronpa. So let's get into this. Okay, but for real, I thought this would be fun because I have a lot of opinions and love making hot takes. Feel free to fight me in the comments for whatever I say about your face because I'm ready for a fight. For this video, we're just going to stick to the first game. My favorite is actually the second game, but I decided to keep it simple and shorter. I do these videos one game at a time. Not that I actually played any of the games that aren't the first and the second. With that being said, let's get into how I ordered my tier list. First, I would take a bullet for you. The cream of the crop. The best DR1 has to offer. I love these characters, and it may or may not be bad taste, but God, it's my taste. These are a bunch of my absolute favorites. Second, very good. Thank you for existing. Are these characters my favorites? No, but I like them a lot. You could say I'm quite endeared to them. If they died, I was definitely sad about it. Third, do you have to be here? Look, it's not like I dislike these characters, but I'm also just like, I think they're boring, bland, or that the game would be no different if they weren't there or replaced with someone else. Fourth, I'd rather eat dirt than see your sprites. For characters in this tier, if eating dirt would delete them from the game, then I'm already getting a cup and spoon. I hate these characters. They're actual bad taste. If you like these characters, we're gonna fight about it in a Walmart parking lot. And last, no comment. You'll see what I'm gonna use this for. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into the ranking. To keep this easy, I'm gonna go from left to right. So first off, we're starting with Leon Kuwata, and I know exactly where I want to put him. Okay, listen, I don't hate Leon, but he's such a background character to me. Like, I know he has fans, but why? The only things I know about him are that he hates baseball and he killed Sayaka. And the thing is, I think this could have been super interesting. The concept of an ultimate hating their talent is super cool. And, specifically in Leon's case, he wanted to be a musician. This could have led to some cool interactions with Sayaka, the ultimate idol, and I feel like he could have had a lot of depth in the short time he was around. I mean, look at the imposter from the second game. He's killed first, but he's so full of character and personality. Basically, I think Leon had a lot of potential, but it completely fell flat, and instead he's just boring. Great start. Alright, now, Chihiro Fujisaki. And that's it. This character is Pandora's box, and I'm not dumb enough to open it. Moving on. Mondo Owada. Definitely a very good thank you for existing. His head may look like a bicycle seat, but listen, it totally fits his character. The sauna scene is one of my favorite scenes in the game, and I'm still mad about his execution. I mean, like, Mondo Butter? Really? I would have been less mad if Junko hit him with the same truck that his brother died to. That's messed up, actually. When it was confirmed in his trial that he was the one that killed Chihiro, I was just so sad. I was rooting for him. I think he's got a lot of good character, and I felt heartbroken listening to him speak about feeling weak and hiding the guilt from his brother, who he totally didn't kill. It was just a freak accident. He was more than just a tough guy that said a lot of curse words, and I really liked that about him. And again, the sauna scene is one of my favorite scenes in the game. Very good and very gay. Kiyotaka Ishimaru, or just Ishimaru, because I'm definitely not on a first-name basis with him. I'm putting him exactly where he belongs. Right next to Mondo. Like I said, the sauna scene is one of my favorites from the game. I'm an Ishimondo fan, and I like Ishimaru on his own as well. Ultimate moral compass? Your talent is being a real good teacher's pet? Hilarious. 10 out of 10. At first I thought I would hate a character like this, but I warmed up to him super quickly. Him crying about Mondo's execution was heartbreak, and when his body was discovered next, I was literally yelling, "No! No!" I mean, at least they can be together now. Is that also messed up to say? For some reason, I'm blanking on Gopherface's name, but I'm putting him right where he belongs. He's disgusting, and I hate him, and he should pay me $500 because I hate him so much. Celestia Ludenberg. What can I say? I love when girls are mean. Listen, I know you can say she had the worst murder motive, like what, killing just for money? But no, I think she had one of the best motives. Girl knew exactly what she wanted and she tried to take it. Real girl boss moment was her killing Gopherface and we all thanked her for it. Look, I'll even do it again. Thank you, Queen. Okay, jokes aside, I really like, quote, mean girl characters. Plus, I think the whole thing about lying is a super cool character beat, especially at the end where she says she can lie so well she can fool her own emotions. Like, it just makes me want to spend all my free time with her to learn as much about her as possible. Ultimate gambler? More like ultimate winner of my heart. Oh, next one. Sakuraigami. She doesn't need me to take a bullet for her. In fact, if shot, the bullet would ricochet off of her big cool muscles. But I love her, and I think I can safely say I was most upset over her death and even finding out that she was the traitor. I'm also a big fan of her and Asahina. They have such a good, natural dynamic, and Asahina is definitely the one that stands up for Sakura when Sakura asks for no pickles on her burger, but she would see them anyway. Yeah, she might have been intended to be a joke, but joke's on the game devs because she's one of the best damn characters in this game. Mucoro Kusaba. Alright, I'm gonna put her in very good thank you for existing. First off, I want to say that I watched the entire Danganronpa 3 anime, for some reason, and I absolutely hated what they did to Mucoro there. So much character potential, and they used her for being creepy with her sister. Great. But if we pretend that doesn't exist, and we pretend Danganronpa If is a canon story, then she's wonderful and my baby, and I love her. Seriously though, I'm pretty mad that they dropped the ball on her. Imagine what could have been. Now be mad with me. Now you understand. So, looking at this, I'm assuming they're counting Genocide Jack/Jill or whatever as a different character. And that's fair. Now here's my thing. If she was her own character separate from Toko, the concept of a serial killer who doesn't kill at all in a killing game is hilarious. Genius concept. But instead we have a really poor and offensive portrayal of DID, so I'm gonna have to move this one to the trash. Makoto Naegi. It practically comes out of his mouth that he's the ultimate boring loser. Hajime is a far better protagonist in every single way, and I literally cannot tell the difference between Makoto and a board of wood. Like, alright, I get it. His whole thing is that he's supposed to be a totally average guy, nothing stand out at all about him, but he's actually the ultimate hope and meant to defeat the mastermind, blah blah blah. But like, did anyone think that was just maybe a boring concept? Yes, he is supposed to be painfully ordinary. That's why there's literally nothing interesting about him. Even after it's revealed he's the ultimate hope, because the only thing even kind of interesting that's revealed about him shows up at the end of the damn game. Again, Hajime's way better than him. Fight me about it. Now Kyoko Kirigiri, on the other hand. Wonderful, fabulous, brilliant, incredible, absolutely does it all. Does perfection exist? Yes, it does, and her name is Kyoko Kirigiri. Her back must be hurting from carrying the whole damn game, so everyone say thank you, Kyoko. She rivals Sakura for my absolute favorite in this game, but I think Kyoko is my number one. I'm also going to be a hater here, because I look at Kyoko and Makoto being a popular ship and I go, why? I'm not actually mad about it, like, people can ship whatever they want as long as it's not hurting anyone. But like, in my opinion, they have zero chemistry throughout the whole game, especially from Kyoko's side. I think Kyoko has far more chemistry in the 2 seconds she talked to Celestia before her execution than with Makoto and Toto. It's just my opinion, though. Affluent progeny Byakuya Tagami. Or, just Tagami to me, because I am a peasant. Listen, is he an absolute bitch? He sure is, but he's so funny. For a twink, he sure is sure of himself. I also love the look on his face when Kyoko totally trips him up during Sakura's trial. Excellent content. I'm going to skip Hagakure because I just saw her face and... listen, Listen. Even without the terrible DID representation, I just hate Toko as a character. She's annoying, she's weird, she's gross, and there's nothing good about her. Except during the first trial when she mentioned she hadn't showered. At least that was funny. The rest of her is just so bad. All of her perverted comments. Like, damn girl, calm the hell down. You're in high school. Now going back to Yasuhiro Hagakure. Alright, hear me out on this one. At first I thought he was stupid and I hated him. Now, I think he's stupid and I love him. There's absolutely nothing going on in that hollow head of his. That's a himbo. I also love how in the third anime he was locked outside of the killing game, essentially, because no one liked him. Peak comedy right there. Aoi Yasuhina. I love her. Whatever the femme version of a himbo is, that's her. Herbo? Let's go with that. I love how cute and upbeat she is, and she's absolutely ready to throw hands for Sakura. Listen, like I already said, I love her and Sakura together. Best pairing in the first game. But yeah, seriously, I adore Asahina. Junko Enoshima. Is she a psychopath? Yeah, and I think that's why she's an interesting character. Also, I think she's just kind of funny. I don't actually have a lot of deep opinions on Junko. I just like her and that's that. Is that bad taste? Sure is, but like I said earlier, it's my taste. I also did dress up as her for Halloween once, so that was fun. Sayaka Maizano. Or, if you're a Grumps fan like me, Mr. Paisano, the pasta princess herself. Ooh, Mama's ragu was just a little too salty for me. No, but really, I have the same problem with her as I do with Leon. Just boring and one-dimensional. Not an interesting character at all. Like Leon, though, I do think she had potential, especially how she portrayed herself as being a cute and sweet girl, but she was real quick to use Makoto and stab him in the back. I wish we saw more of that. That could have been a really interesting character. But then Leon stabbed her, and that was it. And now we have Mucoro, dressed as Junko. Is this supposed to be a different character? It's just Mucoro in a disguise. I'm not ranking her again. Alright, whatever. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and wanted to subscribe or hit thumbs up, that'd be super awesome and I'd appreciate it. Or like, if you hated it, you could always hit thumbs down. But stick around as I'll be doing a part 2 of this with Danganronpa 2 characters. That's all for this video. Bye guys!